Good evening everyone, welcome to the Defense Scope. Today, we've got three pretty important updates. One is from Pakistan's eastern border, and the other is from the western border, and one is regarding a surprise delivery from China to Pakistan. Let's start with the western border, which is the one we share with Afghanistan. Recently, there have been some new developments there. Yesterday, on the Pakistan side, there was a major strike carried out in Kunar, a northern province of Afghanistan. This area is known to be a key hub for the Afghan Taliban, or what they call their main center. They also call it a camp, which is one of their military facilities, and it was precisely hit and destroyed. You can see the visuals of it on your screen right now. At this time, it's not confirmed whether this was an airstrike or an artillery strike from Pakistan's side. But whatever kinetic option we used, the hit was very precise and it completely destroyed its target. Now again, if I tell you here, this is Kunar. Action has been taken inside, and Kunar is Afghanistan's northernmost province. You all might remember that during Eid al-Fitr, there was a ceasefire between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Before this ceasefire, Pakistan conducted a large number of strikes under Operation Gazab-ul-Haq. These particular strikes were focused on Afghanistan's central and eastern regions. In the central region, the most important target was Kabul, which is the capital of Afghanistan, and towards the southern side, as far as Kandahar. So, Pakistan carried out these military strikes. That's one side, where before the ceasefire, Pakistan's military was fully engaged. During this time, areas like Pakitika and Nangarhar were involved, and these are the same areas that Pakistan's military targeted. Now comes the period after the ceasefire. After the ceasefire, Pakistan's military shifted its focus to a specific area, which is the northern part of Afghanistan, and the main choke point in the north. That's your Wakhan Corridor in Afghanistan, and we've already explained in several videos how strategically important this corridor is. It's basically the only area that acts as a barrier between Pakistan and the Central Asian countries. If that barrier is crossed, you're essentially connecting yourself by road to 7 or 8 new countries, and a new trade route would be established across the whole region. So, just like we talked about before, Pakistan's military has now shifted its focus around the Wakhan area. There are areas that are provinces of Afghanistan. Out of these, the two most important provinces are Nuristan and Kunar. Yesterday, the Pakistan military conducted a major strike in Kunar. The same situation is happening in Nuristan as well. In fact, some Pakistan military units have even been spotted there, blocking roads to stop the movement of the Afghan Taliban. We've already reported all this to you before. So, right now, there are two contested provinces in Afghanistan that are really important for defending the Wakhan Corridor. The Afghan Taliban are facing a lot of difficulties there because the Pakistani military is targeting them the most in that area. So, clearly, the focus of the Pakistani military has shifted towards this new region, which obviously has good chances of being the Wakhan Corridor. From a geopolitical point of view, the Wakhan Corridor is an area that it's a hilly area with rugged terrain, and the weak point for Afghanistan is that there's no road network. In other words, there's no road infrastructure at all in this entire region. The only way to get around is either on foot or by air, and even by air, you can only access it using helicopters because there's no airstrip. So, while aircraft can obviously fly over it, you can't land there. You can't land anywhere except for helicopters, which can land anywhere in the Wakhan region. So, for groups like the Afghan Taliban, defending this area becomes really tough. In places like this, if there's a conventional, well-trained military with lots of resources, helicopters, aircraft, drones, they'll automatically have the upper hand. Looking at the situation in Wakhan, it seems like there isn't much presence of the Afghan Taliban here. Whoever is around are probably just civilians. Sure, so, no matter which side you look from, Pakistan's military seems to have some clear advantages. The overall benefit Pakistan gets from the Wakhan Corridor is unmatched. The tactical advantage they hold here is also unmatched. Now, only time will tell when Pakistan's state and military properly mobilize to decide the future of this area. You're already starting to see the initial effects of this. So, let's hope these developments continue and lead to some solid, concrete results. Moving on to the final topic of discussion recently, a Pakistan Air Force Il-78 heavy transport aircraft visited China and picked up some cargo from a secret military facility there, and has now returned to Pakistan. Chinese social media platforms have confirmed this, and a legit picture of this specific Il-78 aircraft is circulating online. This is the Pakistan Air Force's IL-78M aircraft with tail number RO901. It's not the BS-01 Murad Rafael from S-01 that the Pakistan Air Force destroyed. It was given, and the wreckage fell in Bathinda. This is Pakistan Air Force's IL-78 aircraft with tail number 01. Just to give you the initial specs of the Il-78, it uses 4D30 kp turbofan engines. Because of this, it has a maximum range of up to 7,300 kilometers and a payload capacity of around 100,000 kilograms, which is almost double that of the C-130 Hercules currently in service with the Pakistan Air Force. So, whenever you need to carry heavy cargo or bring a lot of equipment all at once, that's the aircraft you'd use. The IL-78 is used in this context. Along with that, in a dual role, it's also used for air-to-air refueling. So, the Pakistan Air Force has 4 Il-78 units, and one of those units landed in China. From there, it loaded something and offloaded it again back in Pakistan. This has sparked a lot of speculation about what kind of equipment China might have given to Pakistan. Some people think it could be unassembled parts of the J-35, while others claim it might be components of the J-F-17 Thunder. Pakistan has delivered it, because Pakistan and China jointly developed this aircraft. Even in Pakistan, most of the components for the GF-7 Thunder and its airframe are made. But some components are still prepared in China, which Chandu Aircraft Corporation purchases from the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex. So, in the context of that purchase, the IL-78 aircraft might have gone to China, and these aren't the only two possibilities. There are many other possibilities as well. Yeah, so, when it comes to ammunition, some sources also claim that Pakistan has been supplied with hypersonic glide vehicles. We've talked about this before too, that Pakistan tested an unnamed hypersonic missile, which is basically a hypersonic glide vehicle-based ballistic missile. The lower part is just like a regular ballistic missile body, while the hypersonic glide vehicle is attached on top. So, what you get is a normal ballistic missile turned into a hypersonic glide vehicle-based one. They can convert ballistic missiles into proper hypersonic missiles. These are cheaper than scramjet engine-based hypersonic missiles. And again, they meet all the characteristics and thresholds you need from a hypersonic missile. But each has its own pros and cons, whether it's the scramjet engine-based hypersonic missile or the other type. However, it's still totally unclear what kind of equipment the IL-78 aircraft delivered in Pakistan. As far as the Indian narrative goes, they're claiming that China is sending ballistic missile and drone components to Iran through Pakistani sources, using Pakistani land or other Pakistani channels. Let's say this transport is done by aircraft. Now there will be accusations that Iran is delivering missiles, taken from China, which isn't true at all. Whatever deliveries have happened here are only for the Pakistani military. It's still unconfirmed whether missile systems or their components have been brought in for Pakistan. It's just normal ammunition and stuff. Whether it's been delivered or if there's some other equipment, let's say some spare parts for the GF-7 Thunder, or working drones, or like we were talking before about the unassembled parts of the J-35. These are all the things being discussed. And this Chamgoya is linked to the whole picture, any of which could be true because China and Pakistan don't really release much info openly. They just confirm one thing happened, and the rest gets debated in the ocean community and international media about what might be going on, what the possibilities are. And all those possibilities seem legit again, the ones we talked about earlier. The military equipment deliveries are happening right when Pakistani agencies have already indicated that India is planning a false flag operation. They say India will blame Pakistan for a specific incident inside Pakistan and start a military operation against them. The goal will be to cause territorial damage to Pakistan, basically to take control of a certain area. Like, let's say, what happened last time in October 2025. India recently conducted exercises very close to the border, so they'll likely try to capture that area and use it as a sort of war trophy to show their public against Pakistan. There's a good chance Pakistan has also gotten military equipment